Here's a quick tip for you. You're working on a project that has more than one color in it, and you hit make it, and things get kind of shifted around and they don't line up exactly how you had them on the Design Space canvas. For example, let's look at this. These pieces are not inside the frame like I had them in Design Space. Click Cancel. And what you want to do to fix this is attach by color. And here's what that means. We are going to use the attach button, which tells Cricut Design Space, hold the placement and position of things. Now, if I just hit attach right now, it's going to put all of that into the same color grouping. That's because I just told it, hold where I have that positioned and placed. So in order to do that, it's all got to be on one mat. What I tell people to do is attach by color. First, make sure everything is ungrouped. You will be able to tell if anything is still grouped if when you click attach, it all goes to the same color. Depending on how your design is put together, you might have groupings within groupings. So just click on things, and if you see two colors in the layers panel when you click on something, it's still grouped. So continue to ungroup until you have things separated by colors. The words fight on are one grouping, and that's actually fine because they're all one color. So I'm going to turn those off. I'm also going to turn off the gold color of the Trojan. So now if I select everything, you can see if you look on the right layers panel, all I have selected are the three crimson red pieces. If I scroll back up here, I can see. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is click attach because attach is going to hold the placement and position of everything. So now when I click make it, see how it's exactly where I want it? So let's do the same thing for the golden colors. So I'm going to turn those back on. This time I'm going to turn off the crimson so that I can select these and say attach. So now if I turn both of them on, so now when I click make it, everything is exactly where I want it. Here's another tip. If you need to make multiples of the same design, instead of making multiple copies back on your Design Space canvas, just change the number up here. This is going to make your file size smaller because if I have all these copies back on the canvas, that gets to be a really big file. But now since I just have one in the file and I go apply, now it's going to space things out and try to get as much as it can on one cutting mat. But it's also going to help keep your file size smaller so you won't get that, oh, that file is huge message. I just want to take a minute to review just some of the things you learned how to do in this video. If you want to learn even more about how to use Cricut Design Space, I highly recommend you purchase my Teach Me Cricut Design Space online course. This course is filled with over 20 videos. And if Cricut updates Design Space, I'll update the course videos. This means you'll always have the most current and accurate way to use Cricut Design Space right at your fingertips. This course is like downloading everything I know from using Cricut Design Space for years into one course. Before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. I love to hear from you.